welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday, and previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything in between every Saturday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., alongside Kaliko Yachts,
aka Black Ted Lasso, aka founding member of the WWE club. So you don't have to go through the anguish of figuring out what the hell you're going to get. I got a preview on that one coming soon.
Well, we will hear your thoughts on it when you actually get it. But it was a good week for Wrestling With, as we interviewed Cruz Casanova on Tuesday and Solomon Stone on Wednesday. Two incredible interviews, two incredible individuals. Definitely cannot recommend those interviews enough. Definitely go check them out in the archives if you haven't already. That brings us into this upcoming Tuesday. We have Man on the show. Up in the Chicago area, we talk about his faction, Set 6. We talk about a prison break match. We talk winning the Addicts Championship, and a hell of a lot more. Definitely an interesting listen on that one. And then on Wednesday, we have the Polish Bear on. From what country? You guessed it, Poland. We're back to primetime wrestling in Poland. We talk about transitioning from somebody that worked behind the scenes in the company to wanting to be a full-fledged member of, the roster. Training, getting their rivalries, brutal rivalries, an insane tables match that he had recently, teaming with his little brother, that's in quotes, he's actually a lot bigger than him, and just, his goals and aspirations going forward in the company. So definitely a lot of fun content in that one as well. Go check it out on Wednesday. And then on the 29th, we have Duke Fairfax. So a lot of fun things coming up for Wrestling With in the next coming weeks. Now I think we're done putting ourselves over. No, Kaliko?
Yeah, I didn't know you've interviewed Kendrick Lamar.
Duke Fairfax.
Man is Kendrick Lamar. Who the fuck you think you gon' front on Man? No. Okay, I'll see myself out.
Well, it's a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with the news. And a big piece of news that came out just, the other day is that Rhea Ripley is not able to compete at SummerSlam. She is currently injured. And a 6-woman ladder match will take place at SummerSlam to crown an interim women's champion until Rhea Ripley comes back. A set date of when she will come back is yet to be seen or known. Kaliko, what are your thoughts on WWE enacting the interim champion gimmick?
Seems like UFC's getting a little bit more influencier. I mean, although it as much as I get it, because if it's going to be treated as a sport, quote unquote, and I'm using quotations in this, then it would make sense to do interim, because any other sport that has a combat component uses the interim. UFC uses the interim. Boxing uses the interim. So I don't have an issue with it. I just think it would have been easier just to deal with that can when we had it, rather than kicking it down the road and hoping they got better. And now, we're doing it at SummerSlam. It kind of gives it a little intrigue, because who the hell's gonna be in the match? Who?
As of right now,
You know?
Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, I believe.
Well, Jade makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Is this a? Why does it?
Because she lost at WrestleMania, she lost the rematch, she lost. It needs to be somebody else now.
Hey, did they qualify?
She qualified technically.
Thank you. There it is. Even with that loss, she's a top contender. I mean, on the SmackDown side, I mean, you got what? Tiffany,
Yeah.
Chelsea, Tiffany, Jade. I'm assuming they could put a Chelsea in there.
Oh, that would make sense.
So that's what I'm saying. You got, it's like, this is where you're gonna have the heavyweights. It's not like, it ain't like, I mean, no offense, but it's not like DFAB gonna be in the month.
I mean, true. And I love Rhea Ripley. Like, I big fan of Rhea Ripley. Seen her win the championship the last 3 times that she actually won the championship. So, and she's one of the best that they have. If she cannot compete, I think that they should have just stripped her. Whether they know how long the injury is going to last or not. If you can't make it to one of the biggest shows WWE has to offer in, SummerSlam, then, we need to find somebody that can actually perform. I hate the interim gimmick. I didn't like it when they enacted it in AEW. And it was such a bad and messy, gimmick that Tony Khan literally just dropped it because people weren't digging it. It made more confusion than it did, make sense. And for some sports it makes sense. For pro wrestling, it really doesn't. Strip whoever is injured, put it on somebody new. That person, when they're, healthy, can come back. They could challenge for it. We could see what happens, but we don't need interims. We need permanent champions. My opinion.
Well, you're gonna have a permanent champion, but the thing is that it's. The only thing I can give you, I'll give you this grace. If this had been a precedent from time, like years of precedent, and not this new thing, that's the knock on it, because it's a new thing. But I wish that they kind of had it, because there's no guarantee the person getting stripped is going to challenge for the title at all. See Finn Balor, see Seth Rollins, you see what I'm saying? So getting stripped does not guarantee getting stripped, and when they come back, it's not equally guaranteed title shot.
Okay, so and you're absolutely right. So if that person comes back and they don't challenge for the championship, what happens to that interim champion? Do they become permanent champion?
Wait a minute. No. No, to me, if the champion comes back, see, they actually do have that. They actually have that. See, in boxing, they have that. They have an interim, and if the champion doesn't want to deal with it, the interim becomes permanent. Now, it's more backroom politics, when it comes to boxing, that's more on the political side because people mandatory defenses, and so that's a whole nother thing the WWE doesn't do because it's not like mandatory defense. See Liv Morgan, see Roman Reigns, one defense. See, so so they would have to overhaul everything. I get that's the only thing I hate about it is that if you're going to input that, you're going to have to overhaul how you do it. Because in my mind, as the guy who watches combat sports, it makes sense, but it won't make sense but it also makes sense that you do mandatory defenses. Even for Liv Morgan, even if it's somebody like, because I give Tony Khan and them credit on this, at least they do like title eliminators, which is a essence of the sport, of a combat sport.
I mean, true, but I mean, if you talk about the eliminators, like, eliminators, if you're going one-on-one with the champion and you beat the champion, like, you don't need that extra, word in there, eliminator. Like, if you beat the champion, then you should be owed a title match. It, do you understand where it's just extra steps that don't necessarily need to be made?
I mean, I get your point. I'm just saying I'm not advocating for it. I'm like, if they're gonna do it, switch the whole thing or do nothing. Don't do this thing where it seems like, oh, it's different because it's Rhea and she's your most popular person and you're just gonna hold it on her.
Right.
If you're gonna strip it, strip it. But now that you're setting this precedent for interim because he's injured, who's to say Trick Williams won't do that if he gets hurt? Heaven forbid. Or who's to say? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Again, I think that things get really messy when you have interim on, ahead of, a champion. It, again, it's an extra layer of, complication that doesn't necessarily need to be there. And, back in the day, I think it was, Britt Baker was the champion. I don't quite remember. And Tony Storm was, it could have been Thunder Rosa. May have been Thunder Rosa. And Tony Storm had like the run of a lifetime as the interim, champion, but it meant nothing because she wasn't actually the champion at the time. So it's and it became such, backlash and outcry for Tony that her title reign that was there didn't necessarily matter. They had to make it an official title run because people wasn't thinking, what was happening. So it makes more complications, and you're giving the people more things to complain about. And believe me, they have enough things to complain about. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get that, but the interim, I mean, I guess to me, because I've been watching, I've watched boxing a lot. The interim champion is still the champion.
I don't think it is. There's an asterisk.
It's not an asterisk. They're the champion. They're a champion. Even if it's on the interim base, they got the belt. Tell them that they ain't a champion. Tell the interim champion he ain't a champion. Because in the UFC, when the motherfuckers bop it out for the interim champion and they the champion, I mean, the only person who was pissed off about it was Justin Gaethje. And at that time, he'd been interim champion so many times, he was like, fuck it, I want the real thing.
Right.
But that's because he had the... But that's because he had the championship. He was the interim champion, fought for the champion, failed. Twice. Interim champion, fought for the champion, failed. Interim champion, fought for the champion, got it. You see? That's the difference. But he was still the champion, and he was acknowledged as the interim champion and a former champion.
Who do you think's going to win this ladder match? Do you think we're going to get because as of right now, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and then possibly Charlotte Flair or Nia Jax. That match is going to take place at some point uh, in the future. So, I mean, we have four possibilities when it comes to who might actually hold this championship, with two more to be determined. I would think that this would be a great moment to slide Charlotte Flair in there, and then you could have, a proper a reason for Rhea and Charlotte to have a match whenever, Rhea's available. But what say you?
I mean, that would make sense. And I, I would say cash in on Charlotte because of the fact that she's gotten so relatable with the people that I think if she gets this title reign, they will not be bitchy about it.
I don't think so. I mean, she kind of paid her dues
You
with
think
the
that's
fans.
no? I'm saying that's you're making my point.
Yeah. And I don't think that it was so much that she was in the title picture. It was just like her character kind of got stale at that time. You know, she was just the Queen Charlotte Flair. And, people like, I mean, Becky and Bailey, they evolved so many times over the last, couple of years. And Charlotte stayed exactly the same. And, like, if you, stay the same, people aren't necessarily going to like that. But, she had her nice run with Alexa. So, and I mean, she's, at the end of the day, she is still Charlotte Flair. She is still one of
But
the best.
I mean, that is true. But I think the problem was that she was so much of the bar that it's hard to change a bar. When you're the standard, or at that time they viewed her as the standard, you're not going to change the standard.
Right.
So she didn't get it, and that actually pigeonholed her, and she admits it pigeonholed her. So it wasn't like she wasn't into trying to do character depth or anything of that sort. It was just the simple fact that she never really got to get the depth that she really wanted. And now that, I mean, I just run back to that Busted Open interview last year. It was eye-opening. Like, I implore everybody, because that just basically just showed the human part of her. And I was like, God damn. I get it now. I understand it now. And then she had to run with Alexa, which showed her side. And then she's doing all this other stuff on the side, which shows the human side, you know, even though having to deal, even though more people are probably going to be worried about, oh, and Andrade and da-da. But, I mean, that's part of life. Everyone goes through ups and downs,
Right.
But if it was Charlotte, I wouldn't be mad. If it was Jade, I wouldn't be mad. Nia, I would not be mad.
But you just like Nia.
And then
Let's be honest.
have you seen her lately? Shit, I like Nia too. Anyways, Chelsea, I would not be mad.
I don't know if they would give it to Chelsea, if I'm being honest.
JC Jane, I would not be mad.
She got eliminated.
I know, but I told you she's winning Money in the Bank, so it don't matter.
So, going from personality to no personality, Tom Brady. He was a part of Fanatics Fest, been, around pro wrestling these last, like, maybe 2 years, I'd like to say. interacting with the superstars, mainly Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes, he said that he would be open to doing a match in WWE. He's just waiting for a call from Nick Khan. Um, I think it was yesterday, maybe it was the day before. He had a confrontation with Logan Paul, at Fanatics Fest, where he did actually smack Logan Paul. Good on Logan that he didn't actually go down as well. Um, but yeah, what are your thoughts on there might be an actual, there might actually be substance to Tom Brady joining WWE, even if it's for like, a one like Lawrence Taylor type match.
Fuck no. Simple first. Fuck no. Cause he's too busy. He ain't gonna have the time to train. Like motherfuckers that actually did wrestle and play football, like Pac-Man Jones and you know what I'm saying? Like there's actual football players that actually, you know what I'm saying?
But he's retired.
No, my point is that people who actually wrestled, but Tom Brady is just a name. And honestly, I think it just happened at Fanatics Fest because Fanatics Fest is probably the biggest thing there, and the Saturday night main event is just second fiddle.
I mean, I kind of believe that, yeah. So, I think we're both on agreement that having Tom Brady join WWE for a match won't necessarily move the needle when it comes to getting people's interest in WWE. No?
I mean, is it going to gain as much interest as I Show Speed? Because that's the bar.
I mean, that's a question for you to answer. I have no idea.
But
The only reason I know ISO Speed's name is because of WWE.
that dude, but he's the bar because he is a guy who is he's a streamer, but he has so much buzz. It, Motherfucker got a World Cup song. This year he wrestled in WrestleMania and got the hottest song on the World Cup album. Let's think that through. So if he ain't popping like that, it ain't gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you're talking about the bar. Wouldn't the biggest star that is in media right now be Bad Bunny that competed for WWE?
Biggest star. Bad Bunny is, yeah, he's a bigger bar than I Show Speed. What I'm saying is this year. Because you got to give him a reason to deal with Logan Paul. If you're going to deal, that's my thing. Bad Bunny he's on a whole nother planet.
So we're on the same page that Bad Bunny is a bigger star than Tom Brady.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Kutaya Novia. Kutaya Novia. The nigga that headlined the Super Bowl is bigger than motherfucker. The first Mexican artist to win Album of the Year is bigger than fucking Tom Brady. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah.
So, let's say for, a minute that this actually does happen. They're not going to do that's like a Saturday night's main event. They're more than likely they're going to do this at a WrestleMania, no?
They would do this at a Saturday night main event in Boston. Don't trust TKO.
You think? I don't know about that.
The fact that they got Jalen Bronson in the bitch, and they probably would ask him to wrestle too if he didn't have wrist surgery.
But I mean, he's not. There's a difference between a celebrity appearance and doing a match. You know what I mean?
Jalen Brunson actually came in with a chair in the ring. I think that's more than a celebrity. I think him showing up with a chair, getting ready to swing on another NBA player, is more than just an appearance, if I would say so myself.
So,
Sounds like ruthless aggression with malice intent.
who do you think that they would put against Tom Brady? Because, I mean, the person I had the most interactions with is Logan Paul. And obviously, Logan is a heel. And, I'm sorry, but I don't think that Tom Brady is going to get, you know, a face reaction when he comes. I do think that he
Oh,
is
nope. He is not, depending on where.
right. If he's in like the New England area, then yeah, he might get a pop. But anywhere else, I
If
think
Tampa, he'll get a pop.
true.
Oakland or Vegas, even though he kind of owns the team, he's a minority owner.
But would that would that indirectly make Logan Paul a face? Because, he might be an asshole, but he is our asshole. He is contracted with the company that, we are cheering for, not, some asshole that is, getting the money grab. You know what I mean?
I mean, they could do what they did when Roman and Cena fought in 2016. Fuck both guys.
When did Roman fight Cena in 2016?
No mercy. Or is it 2017? It's 2016 and 2017. One of those years.
I mean, that's pretty much a throwaway at this point.
It is, but they booed both.
Who do you think would be the best person to put Tom Brady in the ring with?
Deflated footballs.
I mean, that's a given.
Eli Manning. Michael Strahan. Matthew Stafford. One of the guys that killed his career. That way, there you go. Antonio Brown, because that would be interesting. Especially because Antonio Brown was talking about he was screwing her. Hey, bro. His ex-wife's current boyfriend. Those are better people. I'd rather see them fight Tom Brady. If considering the fact that Tom Brady is getting in the ring in the first place.
Gotcha.
He ain't getting in the ring, bro. He ain't hurting that chiseled jawline.
I mean, I hope that somebody breaks that chiseled jawline of his. That's a reason to buy a ticket right there. You know what? Tom Brady versus Brock Lesnar. Let the UFC, the former UFC champion, fuck him the fuck up. Take my money.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Good luck with that.
I mean, speaking of Brock Lesnar, Monday on Raw he debuted a new short, Talk Shit, Get Hit. And for the Netflix viewers, they saw something very different. They actually edited out the shit part, even though WWE edited the short itself. It doesn't actually say shit. It's, one of them crooked letters. Um, but yeah, this isn't the first time that Netflix has taken the liberty of censoring WWE. During Braun Breaker Seth Rollins match at Night of Champions. Braun Breaker got busted open the hard way, and Netflix actually blurred out his face. Uh, I think that it's a bit unnecessary. I mean, it's Netflix. Like, they could do whatever they want. Like, they don't necessarily, if there's a rating on it, they could take that rating off. It's, literally, not a lot of rules, I would say. Considering, the content that they have on Netflix, a short that says talk shit seems pretty tamed, if I'm being completely honest. But what say you, Kaliko? What are your thoughts on a Netflix censoring?
I mean, that's the problem when you're on someone else's shit. They get to do what they want to do. Although it is hypocritical that they gave us, this is the same people that had Mike Tyson show his bare ass in front of everybody on the goddamn, on Netflix. But, can't show somebody bleeding in a match. Makes no sense. They'll show blood in films, but won't show blood in the match. I'm confused. Very confused.
I mean, yeah,
Very confused.
because it doesn't make
no
sense. I mean, WWE isn't going to, vastly change their product, for obvious reasons. But when, shit like that happens, they should be able to, adjust properly. Like this, like it said, this ain't ballet. Things happen. And Brock Lesnar is going to wear what Brock Lesnar wants to wear. So, I don't know. It's weird, but... And it doesn't make sense, for sure.
I mean, the only way it would make sense if a certain countries don't allow it, then they blur it, maybe. But that's me pushing it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because that's the only reason I would even see this happening. Because it's Netflix is probably curated to different IP addresses, and something like WWE, which is a internationally syndicated show now, maybe it's pinging different places for them to have to do that. I don't know. But even then, I feel like I'm Mr. Fantastic stretching right now.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Speaking of taking liberties, WWE announced Worlds Collide, in Chicago, on the exact same day, All Out will be, in the exact same state. I mean, it does seem like that's very much counter programming, but I mean, it's not like WWE hasn't been counter programming AEW for what, the last 2-3 years?
Yeah. So it ain't nothing new.
I think
They just want to flood the zone. So much wrestling, we're gonna feed you more. Ryback.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago there was way too much wrestling on my TV. But
Damn. He said that was way too much. It's never enough.
okay, so Saturday, for that specific week, Saturday was Night of Champions and AAA
Triple
and
A.
Collision. That's 3 shows on a Saturday. The next day
Yes.
was NXT Great American Bash, TNA Slammiversary, and AEW Forbidden Door. by the way, which was a 5 fucking hour pay-per-view. And so,
Yes.
6 shows in 48 hours. You don't think that that's a lot of wrestling?
I mean, shit. It's the 4th of July weekend. What the fuck else you had to do? We in California. They popping fire. They let us pop firecrackers up in this bitch. I digress. Certain counties, yes, you can. San Diego, you cannot. But that doesn't stop people from doing it. But that's neither here nor there. But
So,
yeah, it was a lot of wrestling. I liked it. It was like, man, wrestling after wrestling after wrestling after wrestling after wrestling.
there's amount of having a lot of wrestling and way too much wrestling. And that was 1 week that was way too much wrestling.
I mean, because they knew it was the 4th of July. We had nothing else to do. On a Saturday, too? Shit, they knew. Everybody off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We gonna get X like they were X. They just gonna give it to you.
It's like the Applebee's commercial, right?
Yeah. See?
Somebody that's not giving it to you is Keith Lee. Rumor and innuendo suggest that Keith Lee is retired. This comes from sources close to him in AEW. I don't know. Nothing officially has come from him personally, but I mean, when was the last time that Keith Lee actually had a match?
Felt like forever ago.
I mean, it's been at least maybe at least 2 years, no?
I feel like it's been like 4, but
And unfortunately, it's not big for, bad habits or anything. It's, he has major health issues, unfortunately. And, I commend, AEW for not letting him wrestle for obvious reason. But, again, I'd like to know, from his perspective what exactly is going on, rather than, speculating about it. But his last match was 3 years ago, in 2023. He wrestled on Collision against Brian Cage. It was a 10-minute match.
I knew it. See, I feel like 3-4 years ago, but see, a whole presidential term. Basically, the last time he wrestled was damn near the last World Cup. But anyways.
Olympic cycle.
Yeah, but it sucks. I mean, especially considering that dude felt like he was on top of the fucking world in NXT. Jesus.
I mean, he was.
That's what makes it like more heart-wrenching. He got that high. It sucks, but at least he got that high of the highs.
Yeah. I agree with that. You could make the argument that he was overfemming before overfemming.
Yeah, they were ready to put him with Brock.
And I think Brock looked like he kind of liked him, honestly. So, yeah.
And Brock don't like a lot of people.
That he does not. So, yeah. It's just... I'd say it's disappointing. But, first and foremost, I just want him to be healthy and happy. And, everything else after that, come as it may. So if he's able to get into the ring again, make sure he's, healthy and happy first. don't necessarily, push yourself to do something that, you might regret later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let him have his sanity.
Speaking of retirement, AJ Styles is now officiating weddings. He got his certificate to officiate weddings. And he's already has three. I believe he said he had 3 weddings lined up. So, I don't know if this is actually like going to be like a business for him, but I feel like it could definitely be a business. Like, make your wedding 10 times more phenomenal. Have it officiated by the phenomenal AJ Styles.
That is true. I feel like also that would be something that they would call his ass up when they have those little WWE weddings.
I mean, they used to get slick. So
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities to have AJ Styles officiate a WWE wedding. I mean, that's a fun way
Yeah,
to put that.
Maxine Dupree and Austin Theory, or Dom and Liv. One of them.
She's already married. She's married. And if
I'm
I'm,
talking about on screen. What are we talking about? What are we talking?
she's married to another guy. And Austin
That don't
Theory's,
stop. That don't stop them from doing that shit. What are you? That ain't never stopped a motherfucker from doing an online wedding, even though they married.
well, I mean, it certainly stopped Rusev and Lana.
They did an online wedding with motherfuckers that were divorced. Come on, let's go. Like, what are we talking about here?
But we know that she's married, is the problem.
That ain't. Duh.
It's the illusion.
We know Mary Jane is married to Spider-Man. What the hell I got to do?
She hasn't been married to Spider-Man for 20 years, Kaliko. Read
Zendaya?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah. MJ hasn't been married to Spider-Man for 20 years.
I'm talking about Zendaya and MJ to Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Who the fuck cares about that?
And yet they still act like they don't know each other. We knew in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Charlie and the waitress, married couple. They still act like they couldn't stand each other. That don't mean shit in the entertainment realm.
So, AJ Styles with as an officiate.
An officiating wedding. Yes, he's gonna officiate one of them WWE looking weddings on TV. That's gonna get stopped, and all the melee come all crazy. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the stuff that's gonna happen.
It's gold. Big Cass is officially returning to WWE. They already have the vignettes going around. And yeah, Big Cass returning to WWE. Your thoughts?
Guess they need more tall men.
Like
Considering that they brought back Baron too. Guess they have a tall guy lacking a tall man inventory.
0 pop for Baron Corbin.
Actually, he had a holy shit chant.
No, I feel like they kind of pumped that in. I don't think that was a genuine reaction.
Man, you just hating on Baron Corbin. What? Come?
I mean,
Why you doing Corbin like that?
I mean, if they put him as Danhausen's zombie, a Tallhausen, we would have no problem. They brought him back in a high position against Trick Williams for a title. Fuck no. Absolutely not. No. They can be
Why not?
Tallhausen.
Cause you.
Let it be fine. That's fine. We don't need.
Why do you want them to?
We don't need Baron Corbin in WWE. We just lost Sheamus. Like, throw more money at Sheamus.
Wait a minute, Sheamus is gone.
Yeah. Sheamus left WWE.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they couldn't come to terms on his contract.
It's a shame. The shame. I don't. Had to plug that in. Sorry.
It's a
Too
shame.
many lies. Too many lies.
Oh, these words are true, and I'll make you believe.
See? Yeah.
What?
God damn it. I've been under the loop that long?
Too much soccer
Or
and not
Sheamus.
enough pro wrestling, my guy.
I mean, no, I've been watching wrestling, just ain't been paying attention to the back parts. But that's on me. My bad, America.
I am genuinely interested to see what Big Cass does. From what I hear, Enzo Amore is coming back as well. So to actually,
Now that's what you need.
yeah,
That's what you. Yeah, you can't bring him back without bringing the other one back.
you know,
That's like bringing back Ernie and not bringing back Bert.
like legitimately, they were, one of the hottest acts in 2016, 2017, I want to say. What caused them to, not be there anymore were personal issues. You know, Obviously Ezzo was not somebody easily digestible at the time. People genuinely just hated his guts. And, Big Cass was, dealing with his demons at that time as well. So,
More than that, but that's a whole nother issue. But I'm glad he's back. That's all that matters.
so let's just say that they're older, they're wiser,
Oh, shh.
they're getting a new opportunity, and hopefully they don't fumble this opportunity because that was the only thing really keeping them from being bigger stars in WWE at that time. So we shall see.
We shall see. Indeed.
All right, and now that we've concluded our coverage of the news, a quick word from our sponsor.
So, Rogue Energy, the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, whether it be juices, shakes, smoothies, and everything else in between. Their low calorie, no sugar energy formula is the perfect alternative to sugar filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Their extreme formula provides the most energy, focus, and sports performance possible. Their hydration line offers focus, ingredients without the added caffeine. Drink it anytime you're thirsty. And their shake formula is so delicious. Who doesn't love a cookies and cream, 0-calorie energy milkshake? First and foremost, they've designed every Rogue product line with performance and effectiveness in mind. It is critical that you look at the nutrition panels of drinks when comparing options. There are countless off brands out there that are presenting low quality, poorly dosed formulas that amount to expensive caffeine water. Every formula they produce is designed with optimal levels of high quality ingredients. Additionally, you won't find a powdered gaming drink brand that dissolves better. No need to have chalky textures in your drink. Their taste profiles are unmatched, specifically designed for gamers, athletes, students, entrepreneurs, people with hectic schedules, individuals with low energy, podcasters who can't shut up, people who are health conscious, and so much more. Great as both a pre-workout and as a coffee energy drink replacement. Specifically designed every Rogue product line to be the best gaming drink on the planet. Rogue Energy, more focus, more wins.
Use promo code WrestlingWithE for 10% off your next purchase. And we are wrestling with WWE Saturday night's main event. Preview, part 2, featuring Kaliko this time.
Preview, part 2.
Yeah, because not all of the matches were revealed last week, and obviously you wasn't here last week, so there's
And clearly that card wasn't finalized.
right, and there's more stipulations this week as well. So
Yeah, everything's just everywhere now.
it takes place in New York City, New York, Madison Square Garden. Tagline during the Uncourse. First match on the card, with new stipulation added, no disqualification. The Funko Pop versus the Vampire. Danhausen versus DJ McDonough. Who wins, Kaliko?
If you think that the Knicks or them fans are going to let Danhausen lose in New York City, you smoking crack. I don't know what crack you smoking. I'm going to let you know right now, full dysfunction, he's getting the biggest pop of the night. You laughing, I'm dead ass.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Knicks do play at the Garden, no?
Yes, they play at the Garden. That's the only place they would play at.
Okay, so very pro Danhausen.
I'm surprised they didn't have a Danhausen float. The fact that he's on the marquee at Madison Square Garden tells you everything. Because New Yorkers, they already like they brash. They brash with it. They don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you. And now that this dude just popped up and started cursing motherfuckers, and that shit worked, and they got a title. Oh hell, him. He will never go hungry in the city of New York, which is good because that means he's got various foods to eat. Hell, I'm surprised the mayor ain't came and got it as a key yet. Dead ass. But that's pretty much like the New York Yankees going against
The Red Sox.
Whatever team the day after 9/11. That's pretty much what's going to happen. It's pretty much J.D. McDonough just... I feel bad for you, homie. Just go and take this out.
I don't feel bad for him. Then we have...
You know, a little bit. I feel a little bit.
And then we have WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Paige and Brie Bella versus Fatal Influence, Lainey Reed and Fallon Headley with JC Jane in their corner. I said, it would make sense to have Fallon and Lainey, win the titles, give, Fatal Influence some of their heat back. And, we didn't really expect Paige and Brie Bella to hold the titles as long as they necessarily had. I mean, last time they defended it on Saturday night's main event, we thought the one was over. And then they continued winning. So, as much as it makes sense for a Fatal Influence to win, it would not surprise me if Paige and Brie Bella won either. But what say you, Kaliko?
Nah. I mean, if they win, that would mean, what's her face is coming? I mean, I think, Nikki would come and help them win, but I don't know. Fatal Influence might get it. I think they'll get it. Because that gives them the heat. That gives them the feeling that they run shit. Technically, they should have won it in the Fatal 4-Way, but to win it as a 2-on-2 actually means a little bit more. I'm going to go with the Influence.
All right. But we would not be surprised if Paige and Brie Bella won either.
I would not be, because they got like 8 lifelines.
Speaking of lifelines, Bayley is wrestling Lyra Valkyria. Who wins?
Common sense would tell you Lyra, but the feud says Bailey because Lyra would be obsessed with trying to end Bailey, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand.
Because if Lyra wins, it's kind of a donezo. Am I missing something there?
Is it done?
Or at least in my mind. I mean, in my mind it would. Because, I mean, why would the heel keep going after him to prove a point? She proved her point.
Unless Bailey goes after her.
The way that angle's coming, it don't seem that's the case. So I think Bailey wins with like a little roll up or a package, and then, you know, Lyra just beats the shit out of her after the match. You know, like, you know, Bailey may have lost the match, but Lyra may have lost the match, but she's walking out. She ain't going to Kaiser or whatever hospital they got in New York.
What about double countout?
That would require them going basically street fight mode, which that is not out of the realm of possibility. No. And they do a lot of fucking double countouts and shit on Saturday night, so I'm not above that. I'm not against. I see it. I see it like side eye. Got the little squinty eye at it.
So you're going with Bailey with a quick roll-up pin. I'm going with double count-out, double disqualification, the Gaga finish.
Has there ever been a Saturday night main event that has not had a Gaga finish?
That is a good question.
I feel like all of them get at least one.
Just a little bit of Gaga. A little.
Like a sprinkle in the Gaga.
Just a little bit of Gaga. Okay, and that brings us to the last match. If Gunther and Sami Zayn win, they will be added to the Undisputed WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes versus Gunther and Sami Zayn. Who wins, Kaliko?
Ooh, the stipulations are high. Will Punk and Cody beat Zayn and Gunther? I feel like this is where the Gaga would come in. I swear to God, I feel like this match would be the Gaga-ish match. Somewhere Nick Aldis coming out and Gunther out here whooping ass on Nick Aldis, and you know,
I get that.
Sami Zayn complaining to Adam Pearce, and that, you know, it just feels more That feels more Gaga-ish to me.
I mean,
Come into an indefinite conclusion, and then they end up adding them. I don't know.
I mean, there's no shortage of Gaga. We could have Gaga galore in Saturday night's main event. I mean, it is New York after all. They love their Gaga there.
Gagapalooza? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Gagapalooza.
Sounds about right. With that being, I mean, the Punk Cody thing, I see where they were going with it, and it seems like it should be a one-on-one.
I mean,
for shits and giggles, I want Sammy and them to go back in, because Sammy never got his rematch, and that's that. Interim champ.
out.
Do you see? Do you see what I'm dealing with here?
Yes, I do.
Champion lost, never got the rematch. You know, like just on that principle, I would rather have them win. Just for that justice. That little piece of justice right there.
You know,
No mandated rematch. You know.
I was under the assumption that Sane and Gunther was going to win when there was no stipulation added. Because it lines people up after, the SummerSlam match. But now that, they could actually be added to the SummerSlam match. I mean, I can't remember the last time there was a fatal four-way match at the main event of a SummerSlam. I think the closest thing we got was '99 with Jesse the Body as the special guest referee.
A fatal four-way at no WrestleMania 2000. Oh no, you're talking about SummerSlam. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, it was yeah. Oh yeah, with Triple H, Austin, Mankind.
Yeah. Which was, correct me if I'm wrong, in Minnesota.
Probably.
So, yeah. For me, personally, I think that would maybe make sense. I don't know. But, I mean, I would say Punk versus Cody on its own is probably the biggest match that they could have. Adding Gunther and Sammy adds Gaga, which I'm not necessarily mad at either. Like, either way, I'm happy with it. I don't know if they're actually gonna go that way. Like, okay, well, let me phrase it like this. What does Sami Zayn do if he doesn't win, if he's not included in this match? Some people are under the impression, Gunther is going to be wrestling Aldis at SummerSlam, which I feel is a bit of a reach, but, it could still happen. It's the WWE after all. But what say you?
Personally, I want Sammy to win just because of the fact that he lost the title and never got his mandated rematch. That's just me. And fuck, throw Gunther in there for Christ's sakes. Because, I mean, no, why not? Gunther's going to give you a good match.
True.
Cody and Punk is going to do their thing, but, I mean, it protects Cody from being, quote-unquote, heelish in the match, or a full heel in the match.
I mean, if anybody's going to be the heel, it's going to be Punk.
I don't think so.
And it's not because...
Although, they're going to treat him that way.
I mean, the thing of it is Punk likes to be a bad guy. He may not, he likes to wear the black hat. Even if it's not, explicitly said, he's the heel. He's not out of the realm of possibilities of doing heelish shit. You know what I mean?
While that is true, I don't see him as a full face or heel. He's just a dude that says what he says, and people love it. People love him, people hate him, and he embraces it. He's basically Roman. Nothing's changed about him, just what we think about him.
True. So, are we...
That's basically it.
We're in agreement. Sammy and Gunther for the W.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to go for it. I'm rooting for the last good guy who only had the belt, like, not even a full pay period.
Depending on when you get paid. If you're paid weekly, quarterly.
I mean, everybody's paid week is at least, I mean, yes, grocery stores get paid a weekly. But most people are bi-weekly, and god damn it, he didn't even make the bi.
Didn't make that
He
14-day
didn't
quota.
he didn't even make it to the first day of the second work week. Come on, man. Shit.
Well, we shall see what happens for a Saturday night main event. It's later today. We should have a full review next week on the show. And that will conclude our coverage of Saturday night's main event once again. And we are wrestling with New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax. 36. Yeah, 36. You know, the names have been revealed for a while now, unfortunately. We just haven't, you know, due to unseen circumstances, we were not able to cover it. So we'll just cover, you know, what's going on in the G1 now. So, I mean, I'm assuming you saw the blocks as of now. Have you had any thoughts about it?
They threw a monkey wrench with what the hell, Suji losing the title before. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what the fuck are they doing? And I was like, what the hell, man? I don't know. New Japan, I guess it brought intrigue. So I can say that. I guess it gives it intrigue. The blocks. I mean, at least they went back to A and B. So you got that part going. Let's see. Take Shida one last. So you got A block. Take Shida, Goto, Oleg, Suji, Takagi, Lee,
Jake Lee,
Sonata, Great Okan, and Yuto Ice. And then block B, so far, is Shota, Yura Uemura, Ren Narita,
Drilla Maloney,
Callum Newman,
Zack Sabre Jr.,
Gabe Kidd, Henare, 50-50.
Yeah.
Aaron Wolf. It's a pretty even split when you think about it.
Honestly, honestly,
there's no block of death.
Yeah, because Okada's not in it.
Yeah, Okada's not. They should just name it to the Okada G1 Climax. But anyway, this is a whole nother.
I wasn't necessarily impressed with the names in the blocks. You know, Yota Tsuchi, for whatever reason, they're, you know, flip-flopping him. He wins the belt, he loses the belt, he wins the belt back. Like, you know...
It's weird.
Yeah, it's just, like, what the fuck... Like, what the fuck are you doing? And why did Cullen Newman need a title run? Like, fuck that guy. There's no, like, really, you know, big eliminator names in there. You know, obviously Zack Sabre Jr. is going to be Zack Sabre Jr. and do his Zack Sabre Jr. shit. But... Yeah,
his 50-50 shit. You know, that's the one consistency is he will be consistent in his 50-50 shit. His 50-50 shenanigans.
Right. But, like, I look at both, you know, about blocks, and I don't see any, like, end game or anybody, you know, that I could see, you know, 100% this guy's gonna win. Or, you know, there's actually a matchup that's gonna happen in this tournament that really intrigues me, that it's gonna make me go watch this, you know, tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing there that, like,
there's no
makes you want to... I mean, honestly, there's no star. That's what you're saying.
basically.
And even with the star that they have, it's iffy at best. That's what you're saying.
And I mean, I like Yota Tsuji, but give me somebody that's worth Yota Tsuji's time. I would say that's the biggest problem with New Japan right now is they didn't really build new stars when they had stars, still under contract. We didn't see, Yota Tsuji getting pins on, win the championship, and then start getting wins on guys like, Tanahashi, Naito, Okada. He had to get wins on Goto, Great Okan, Sonata. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to build intrigue or momentum for his, title run. It's just, you're kind of going in cold. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but honestly, they had chances where Takage, he could have been a guy, but they were so hot and cold with him that now he's just there. Because Takage seemed like the guy that was going to be the heir to Naito, at least my surmisement. But
right, and I mean, and Takage has always been a consistent hand for New Japan. They literally put the title on him because, like, half the roster was either had coronavirus or was injured. So he was put into a position to succeed, and for, I would say more of a position to fail. Because he had to put the company on his back during literally the darkest time, when literally nobody else, there was no fans in the crowd. So it was never going to be, successful in that regard. And he still made it work. And I don't think he gets enough love for that, if I'm being completely honest. I do think that they too take him for granted.
yeah, but that's on them not taking advantage of it. Because he had the title. Let's say he beats Naito when he had the title. He's the new leader of LIJ.
Yeah. I mean,
That's where I thought it was heading. And then you would have had a person like Hiromu get jealous, go heel, move up to heavyweight. You got a story there.
and now Hiromu's not even in the company.
Exactly. So I guess
Would you... I mean, again, it's just kind of missed opportunity after missed opportunity. And, I mean, if Hiromu was still there, would him being in a G1 Climax actually intrigue you to watch this, tournament?
yes, because they spent so much time in him at light heavyweight, and at that time he was top 5 popular motherfuckers in the company.
You're not wrong. So
I thought he was going to move up to heavyweight when the whole evil thing happened.
and that was in 2020, 6 years ago.
Yeah, that if there were ever a time when Naito lost the title and Hiromu felt like it seemed like he was fighting for the of Naito, that would have been the time to move him to heavyweight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But no, they kept him in lightweight purgatory.
Yep. So, is there any name in A Block that intrigues you?
I mean, A Block. really. I mean, Sushi's not gonna win it.
I mean, he's the
Takeshita won it last year. Takagi. I'm just gonna guess Takagi. Because he if it ain't gonna be now, when? And I'm sure it ain't Sonata.
yeah. The boat has sailed on Sonata, unfortunately.
So I mean, I'm Takagi. It has to be Takagi. Give him the run he should have had.
I'm gonna go with, like you said, Take a Shit won last year, so that should null and void him for this year. You would think, at least.
Unless he goes back to back, and if he goes back to back, he a bad motherfucker. Okada couldn't even go back. Did he go back to back?
No, he didn't go back to back. He wanted to.
See,
go
that's
back
what I'm saying.
Back to back.
Oh yeah, it was close.
Yeah. I say first and foremost, before I say anything, I think Bolton Oleg. I think he's gonna have a great performance because last year in the G1, like, he fucked around. Like, he messed around with a lot of people, and he actually had a lot of good. He had a pretty good run. Obviously, he lost the matches that he was supposed to lose, but he won a couple of matches that you didn't expect him to win as well. So, if they don't fuck it up, Bolton Oleg could be a big Gaijin star for them. But I digress on that. I think that your top two people in this tournament is Yoda Tsuji, in A block anyway, and Jake Lee. I think those are the two names that you're going to see at the top of the block when it comes to the ending of the tournament. I would say, normally I would say, well, Yoda Tsuji's champion. It doesn't make sense for him to, win the tournament. But, I mean, when has New Japan made sense in the last couple of years? So
Never. So yeah, there you go.
Yoda Tsuji has the best shot of winning this tournament than he ever had, even though more than Okada. So
you're gonna do, win the tournament and challenge Newman again?
No, he'll challenge Cheese Poker.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Those are my two names for Block A. Block B, I would say, is a lot more undesirable than Block A. At least there's a couple of names in Block A. Block B is a little bit more, I don't know, lackluster. But what say you, Kaliko?
I mean, like I said, Block A at least got some star power. I mean, Zack Sabre Jr. is no slouch. 50-50. As much as we can't stand 50-50, 50-50 out there putting 50-50 ass whoopings.
50-50 at a time?
50-50 at a time, 50-50ly. There you go.
So
just saying.
So 50-50 for the win?
I mean, Shota's hurt, right? I think is it Shota hurt?
Yeah, I think Shota got injured.
So Shota would have been the other guy. Would Yura do it? It's either Zack Sabre. I mean, this is the Gaijin group. I say Sabre Jr. or Gabe Kidd. One of them two. Or, well, never mind. Three. Junior, Newman, Kidd. One of them three.
I'm going with Sabre Jr. or Yuya. I would have originally said Shota, but since he's injured, I'm going with Yuya. Yuya for the W.
Yuya.
So Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing week-to-week previews and reviews of the show, mainly because I don't really, I don't really want to watch the G1, and
What?
yeah,
The G1 format is dope. It's just that their participant quality has been shitty every year. Gets
man,
shittier and shittier every year.
uh, and exactly, like in 2019, we were fucking, like, Naito, Tanahashi, we had fucking John Moxley in this tournament.
Yeah, we had a guy.
The,
Juice Robinson was.
like, and then you would say, oh, well, Yano is in there. Why is Yano in there? And then Yano gets a win on John Moxley. And then you're
Y'all
like,
know fucking winning that damn near leading the A block. Like,
on more than one
see, they need to bring
occasion.
back a Yano. Bring back a Yano. They need to bring back. You know, I'm glad who ain't in the motherfucker. So that's how.
I was going to say, Yoshihashi did not make it into the tournament.
That's good. The best thing that ever happened.
For you, that's a reason to watch the G1.
Exactly. Because he was banking on that one win over Omega in that tournament for like 10 years.
And it never, yeah.
He banked that one win and was milking the shit out of it. Boy. Yeesh. Remember that time I beat Omega in 2012? Like, wait, what? Like,
Like when Larry Sabisco said, you know, I beat Bruno Sammartino that one time.
that's it.
Yeah.
But they like, one time is fine with me type shit.
No, Omega fucked him up after that. Omega got his comeuppance afterwards.
Omega got the get back big time.
Yeah.
Woo! See?
Yeah, that was when Kenny would
Glad to...
mess around and fuck around.
That is true. It's, you know.
Alright, well...
So it
continue what you were saying.
nah, but I mean, yeah, 2019 was pretty peak. Tanahashi, Naito, fucking Omega, Okada. I mean, it was hitters.
Yeah, Moxley,
Hitter.
Yano, I think...
Mox, Yano, it was...
Suzuki, Minoru Suzuki.
Yep, Suzuki was in the bitch. Yeah, it was a gang of bitches. Even, what the fuck is his name? Oh, the Pitbull.
Ishii.
Ishii, I'm just saying, yo, you had solid fucking him. Bad Fale. I mean, it's just a fuck. Come on, man. Tamatonga. I'm just, yo, you had it. That was peak. Just, I think from 2012 to 2019 was peak G1.
Yeah. When did they go into the 4-block concept?
I think it was after, like in the 2020s.
Yeah, because I feel like that's when it kind of dropped. Was when they did the 4-block, thing, and it just didn't seem as good.
I get it. I get it. They're trying to World Cup it. I get it.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
I'll say if something significant happens, then maybe we'll cover it. But yeah. I don't.
You know what? I will be the correspondent. I'll keep my eyes to the screens, just because Yoshihashi's not in it.
Yeah. But I feel like you were going to watch it one way or the other. If you're watching 10 hours of 12 hours of pro wrestling a day a couple of weeks ago, then a 2 hour, New Japan show is nothing for you. It's a blink of an eye.
I needed something to keep my sanity from yelling at kids on a soccer field. Shit. About plays I know nothing about. Shit. Like, hey, it's shit. Move into space. There you go. Don't be offsides. What is offsides? Like shit. See, but I'll keep my ears to the streets. I'm in these streets. In these streets.
And with that, we will conclude our coverage of New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax preview, I guess? I don't know what the fuck we just did, but seems like we were just sitting on New Japan for 10 minutes. But yeah.
That's not true. We relieved the glory days.
Yeah.
Glory days.
We were old men yelling at clouds. But yeah, we'll see what happens there, but that will conclude this episode as a whole. Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment. But on YouTube and CastBox, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us this Tuesday as we interview Madman, and this Wednesday as we interview Polish Bear. And join us every Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Extra and Instagram, for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
Well, I am Kaliko on the Twitter. Progress over perfection on Instagram. That's nice. But also, I'm about to get ready to pack these bags. Purple Rain. I'm about to go see Prince's house because I'm going to SummerSlam. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. In Minnesota. Would it be disrespectful if I wore my Cleveland gear in Minnesota?
Well, I mean, if you want to get heat and be a heel.
Honestly, that was just the last time that WWE made some quality shorts.
Then live your truth, my guy.
I'm gonna be in there with a sea of purple, and I'm the motherfucker wearing brown. Anyway, anywho, yes, but yes, and then a couple weeks since I am now a founding club WWE member, I did it so you guys don't have to. We're gonna have this little review on this show about what the hell did I get for Club WWE.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck did my $100 get me for WWE? Because it's funny because I bought it today because it came out today because you were on the wait list, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, yeah. So I mean, you join so you sign up to be able to join early, right?
Okay.
So I'm sitting there thinking, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna join, and I'm thinking this shit good to go. The moment I hit join, and bang, I'm already in. Looking around, I joined that shit. They like, oh yeah, come back in 2 weeks. Like, you motherfuckers. Already pissing me off. Already pissing me off. Because it officially launches on July 31st. Now, this is where they have a conniption, i.e. a contradiction, because they're like, join Club WWE to get your exclusive SummerSlam ticket discount. How the hell you gonna get the discount the day before the goddamn show?
Yeah. That
makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Makes no goddamn sense to me. You would think you would get that shit right when you can buy the bitch. I'm just saying.
All right, so that's
Text a nigga a code. Text a motherfucker a discount code or something. Like, fuck.
Give me $5 right now.
I mean, I take 35%. I mean, because the tickets are pretty much what? Floor seats are roughly $1,000 for both nights total.
Oh, so they're $500 each?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good fucking price, if I'm being honest.
I mean, all things considered, shit.
Yeah, considering it was a struggle just to get to WrestleMania this year.
Was it a struggle?
I mean, for me,
Yeah, it was a fucking struggle.
And you're somebody that does this every
Not to
year.
think that. Shit, I ain't doing it next year.
A lot of people aren't, but I mean, that's...
Full stop. Just because I know I ain't gonna be able to bring in alcohol, and that just that ain't gonna cut it for me, Jack.
Yeah, so you're just running the gauntlet with the other three Big Four paid previews.
I mean, I can deal with it. You know, Royal Rumble. I could do Survivor Series Houston.
Wait, where is
Royal Rumble
next year?
I would.
Is that announced?
Not announced, but I would think. Wait, was it announced last year?
I don't think it was.
They are lazy with the announcings. Keep in mind, they usually announce this shit. See, say what y'all will. Vince McMahon had this shit on lock because he would be like, "Yo, we doing this shit right here next year." Yeah. So they knew motherfuckers could get their logic in order. These motherfuckers be like, "Man, Survivor Series, right at SummerSlam hit. Oh yeah, Survivor Series coming. Come on, bring your ass in." Because keep in mind, they didn't announce last year's until like post WrestleMania.
That's right.
And then this year, they wait till damn near SummerSlam. They're getting lazier and lazier with their announcements. Just saying.
And then they move Money in the Bank from
Labor Day to Columbus Day.
From June to September to October.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cool.
Not cool, bro.
Not cool at all.
So now we got to figure out how the fuck you gonna reset with the champion in the middle of Royal Rumble season. I'm just saying it's.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
That is gonna be interesting to say the least. Not even including Obafemi winning the King of the Ring ain't even gonna get the title shot. So you know. But I think that goes in what he said he was going to do anyway. So to me, I'm not upset about that.
I think he'll get it before Survivor Series, no? Maybe he'll get it after Survivor Series.
I think he's going to get it at the end of the year, and he's going to fulfill that fate he said he was going to fulfill. Because he said by the end of the year, I will be champion.
Okay. So we got time. He's got time.
We got time. I mean, he's got time.
Yeah. I mean, August, after August, he's got September, October, November, December. 4 months.
He's got 4 months to call this shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess Brock is going to get retired in Minnesota.
Yep.
Even though he seems more Canadian than Minnesota, but okay.
I mean, he feels like he's whatever the fuck he wants to be. He's Brock Lesnar at the end of the day.
I mean, that is true. I mean, like I said, I ain't fucking with him like that. I ain't gonna ask him. Shit, somebody else better. More balls than me.
Yeah.
Feel like if I talk to him, he might come chase my ass.
And we don't want that.
I mean, I got the speed. Don't get it twisted. I'll get a good 30 yards on him. He might gain me after that. But, you know, good 30 to 40.
You practice soccer now.
I can get a good 40. I can get a good 40 to 50. I think I can get that much. Give me that much. Before he wrangles the back of my pants and rips them shits to shreds.
Ripping your pants while simultaneously ripping his own pants.
No shit. He
Taking
needs
your ass
for
to
a
suplex him.
motherfucker that got coins. He needs to goddamn
Stronger
at least
pants.
invest in the Walmart joints. At least the Walmart jeans.
Wranglers. Wrangler jeans. That's what they're made for.
Levi, because they get the fucking warranty. That's what. Tearing up the inseam and shit. Like, all right.
I think we should probably end the show now. we're still recording.
Yeah, before fucking Levi and Wrangler come after our asses. Oshkosh Bagosh, shout out. There you go. See,
Lucky brand.
True religion.
American Eagle.
American Eagle. There you go. What was the other one? Are those Polo? Are those Jabo? Yeah, Polo show. Yeah, are those Bugle Boy jeans? There you go. Shout out Bugle Boy jeans. Do they still exist?
I could not tell you.
I feel like they went in the way of the British Knights. See, Bugle Boy jeans with some British Knights, you were popping in the 80s. With an Oshkosh Bagosh shirt, you were popping, dog.
For Caligula Yachts and Student House, I'm James J. This has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
And then a pair of LA gears. Man, yeah, some LA gears. See, LA gears. With the light up. The LA gear light up joints. Them bitches go hard. You know how many times I was stumping in the dark just to let them bitches light up? I stomped them bitches to death. I thought I was Seth Rollins in that bitch too much as I was stomping.
You burned it down.
Burned it down. You damn right.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.